All right, 9 o'clock, guys. Let's get it going. We'll do a quick scene transition over to that. And mic check, mic check.
Check.
Should be going. Why it wouldn't be?
Say hi. Come on.
It's like stuck on my other page, so I didn't transition to the new page.
Here.
There it goes. Welcome to another adventuresome night in Streamlined Dungeons & Dragons. I've got Megan playing our Fire Ganassi fighter type with anger problems, a little barbarianism in there. We've got Tim playing Magvaris, our human life cleric who's currently ashes. Next to him, his wife Cameron is playing Jill Sara, our assassination-style rogue, a ladrin elf. Next to her, holding down the sweet stash, is Evan playing Webb Winterthorn, our once ranger who forgot all ranger things and became a lovable, pudgy little bard. Next to him, brother Max is playing Rigby, our gnome divination wizard. And last but not least, we have Zaius, a Asimir paladin, played by Audra. Thank you guys all very much for coming back and checking us out tonight. We finished off last week in the middle of fighting the bandits, or the Carps, or Carpace militia, who have taken over the town of Carpace, Hectorville, from young Hector, who had joined the team as an NPC. We had recently ran through all of the things, and we were at the top of initiative with Jill Sara, I believe, and we have, looks like, just a few militia left inside the main inn in Hectorsville that Zaius was trying to talk off a ledge, essentially saying, look, like, you guys can fight us and end up dead, or join us and everything will be fine. Something along those lines. And then we had our lovely Calcine over there kicking in doors and finding some more leftover living residents, trying to find which door the captain had went into.
For answers.
Right. So, let's start at the top there. Jill Sara, what do you have going on? Any plans?
Yeah, the green box here, just south of me, can I jump on top of that and then jump back over to the wall?
I mean, the box is a relatively steady enclosure. It's what had housed the Tyrannosaurus Rex before.
So it's pretty tall. Okay. Cool. So I am going to make my way.
Can you throw me the map real quick?
Just click on your token.
I'm trying to go 30
I'm not
feet.
on the map, so I can't do that.
Dane, I don't know. Help me out there. 30 feet.
That's fine.
And at this point, would you say I've got pretty clear vision to the gate? Because that's where I'm angling, and I've had this straight shot kind of looking through the alley straight across, but how tall is this gate? Huh?
What are you trying to hit?
I don't know.
Are you trying to
guys that are making noise over by the gate?
By the front gate?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
like
that too far?
far across town, not necessarily like right where you guys are, but like
All right, well, I'm an elf. My ears are quite long and
over here.
tenaciously active, so I could hear some stuff going on way over there.
Yeah, I
But
mean, there's definitely more people in town that haven't died by your hand yet, but I guess I'm trying to understand what you're trying to do because you're not going to see them from the top of the Tyrannosaurus Rex cage or whatever if they're on the other side of a wall and a tower and across town.
okay, that's realistically what I was just trying to ask is how tall everything is, so I have any sort of scope of seeing this stuff. If not, then
Yeah, you jump down from the roof onto that, and the walls and the towers are taller than the place you jumped off of.
by how much?
Feet, like 10 feet. Because like the walls, I believe, were what, 20 feet, 25 feet here, and 30 feet for the towers, and that building's maybe 20 feet in total.
Okay. Well, can I take my move back then? I guess what I'm trying to accomplish is I'm trying to get to the gate, like to the wall here, the gray wall. And I'll just go ahead and use my 60 feet of movement if that's what it takes. So I can just go straight across. I don't know height-wise, if I'm understanding correctly, if I could actually get there. That's what I'm trying to say.
I mean, I guess all you can do is try. I don't understand exactly what you're trying to do. I mean, I guess you're trying to get down and go to the wall, but I don't know which wall. You're over there. You're trying to get up to the top of that.
Yeah. You want an acrobatics roll?
I mean, you can't scale the wall. Not like normal. But you don't have climb as a thing because you're an assassin now.
Yeah, I did have it.
No,
but
I
could go back the way I came rather than coming this direction and go right instead of having come down.
Well, you can enter the there's stairs up to the top of the wall in the back side of this like gate mechanism here, like the.
Okay.
So if you wanted to do that, like that'd be your easiest way to get up there, but you would be like 30 and then drop down and like you get basically to hear this turn.
That works. Okay, I'll do that, and then I can try and hide. Not that there's really anywhere to hide.
Hide in plain sight.
But I'm going 60 feet, so actually I can't anyways. It's a bonus turn, so I'm done. I don't have the combat tracker up to shit.
She could actually go 90 if she uses her movement and action and bonus action.
Cool, then I'm up here.
I'll get you up to the top of that wall there.
Thanks, Ashman. Appreciate you. And that's it.
Okay. And Webb.
All right. So the three guys, they're on top of the building, or they're in this building?
They're inside the building behind closed doors. Currently speaking with Zaius. You don't necessarily know that part, but
okay. And I'm up on the wall here, this like inner wall.
Yes.
Okay. What are these like 5 and 10 foot green boxes?
Those are different
Carts and stuff.
carts and crates and wagons and stocks. Both the 10-foot squares in the next area over there by the fountain.
Mm-hmm.
Those had the chimera in them. The 10-foot square there is a wagon, and then the giant 20-foot one was like a kind of a. These were thrown together ways to like capture these animals inside them.
Gotcha. Okay. So, 2 animal cages and a wagon, essentially.
Yeah, but there's some crates and stuff too that are over there.
Gotcha. Okay, and then the little 5 foot ones.
Those are all doors. So if you're looking over into like the town itself, by over where Calcine is, all those little 5-foot squares are just the front doors to those buildings.
Okay.
Because she's hunting for people inside them.
Like bad people or like townsfolk people?
The militia guys.
Got it. Okay. Well, I'll fly down to the, I guess, the wagon or crates or whatever here and do some investigating.
Okay.
That's a 22 investigation.
And what are you looking for? Anything in particular? Like, what do you hope to
Uh,
gain?
I don't really know. I guess like militia things that they've stolen or pilfered from the town.
Okay, so I mean, like I said, there's some crates there. I mean, if you have a crowbar,
Yeah.
you can crack open a couple of crates and see what's in them. They're gonna have mostly food stores. There's gonna be kegs of different ale. There will be general stuff to like repair things. It looks like they were working on repairing the town. Maybe like fortifying it. Which you could sort of tell when you guys entered because the walls will look better than they did when you'd left to go to fight the Cyclopses and the dragons.
Okay. All right. So nothing too crazy.
Not
there.
in there. There
No.
is more stuff, around. Probably inside the building where those three guys are, where Azaius is currently finagling them.
So that's all that's investigatable here, kind of where I'm at right now.
Yeah, I mean, you got a pretty good roll. So I mean, just digging around in there, the gist is general wares. It's things that are necessary for a band of brigands to be a band. Food stores, different building supplies, and not necessarily treasure so much as just stuff.
Okay. Would you consider that my action or bonus action to do that investigating?
I mean, you had to crack open a couple crates. I feel like that's an
Sure.
action.
Sounds good to me.
All right, Calcine.
Sure. Since I am not raging anymore and we're out of combat, I'm going to apologize to the people inside that I'm looking at through their door, and let them know that Hector didn't tell us there were people in town again. So that's my bad, and someone will be by to fix your door. I apologize. And then I'm gonna go find a couple more doors to check out.
Which way are you going?
Back the way I came, there's two 5-footers, or there's two of those doors right there to my left. Where I'm not on the map.
Okay.
Check out that building.
Are you moving your character or no?
Do I need to?
Are you going? I just want to make sure I know which one you're talking about. Okay, so that one. So you're going to that door first. All right. It's mostly already broken down. The building itself is pretty busted up, and there's nobody inside that building.
Okay, then I'm gonna keep going. I mean, I'm not. There's no need to stop for a door that's broken.
The door to your left here, or to the right of the screen, does have someone in it. It does appear to be just a normal militia guy. He has a bow out, pointed at the door.
And
A light
the door's
crossbow.
unlocked.
Huh?
The door's unlocked and it's broken. It is.
I mean,
what?
it's hanging by a hinge, but it's still up. If that makes sense. Like it's.
Okay.
He's kind of like hiding behind some rubble back there, and like but you like look in and notice there's somebody back there with a crossbow pointed at the entranceway,
Sure.
essentially ready to shoot at anybody who comes through.
Sure. So I'm staying kind of mostly undercover. At least half covered by the door frame. I'll just kind of knock there and go, "Hey, buddy, where's your boss?"
Go away! We were fine before you came and killed everyone. He shoots his bow off towards you. Critical hit.
Critical hit behind cover.
Yeah, I even put cover on it.
You with a scimitar?
With a light crossbow? Oh, shiz. It was supposed to, I did put cover on. It's the same bonus, but yeah, so it's supposed to be the light crossbow.
He threw his scimitar.
Yeah.
He
Get
got
away!
confused.
Manages to do 8 damage with a bolt to your shoulder.
Well, now you're gonna make me angry, and I'm gonna have to come kill you too.
He doesn't like the idea. Like, you don't like what you're saying, but I'm not
He
sure there's
doesn't
much
have
he
to
can
like
do.
it, but he just damaged me, so I'm gonna go in there and finish the job.
Right?
That's on him, man.
Alright, so you're going to push through the door now that you've got a crossbow bolt in you. Hit him with the great axe giant slaying.
And then I'm going to stop and give him one more chance. Said, I've got my wits about me now at this point. If you'd like to just point me in the direction of your captain so that we can return this town back to Hector, I'm happy to leave you here. Otherwise, I can finish.
I can finish cutting you down. Are you going to try to persuade or intimidate him?
I'm better at intimidation.
And you did just cut him nearly in half.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead with that.
– 17.
I mean, that's pretty good. Oh, yeah. No, he's definitely intimidated. He's like, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I don't know where he is. He's probably in one of the nearby buildings. We all just ran down the alley and got away from all of you as you attacked. You can have the town. It's yours. We don't need it that bad. We'll go somewhere else.
Smart man.
But yeah, he
I'm
drops
gonna
his
leave.
light crossbow. He puts his hands up. He's
I'm
like,
going to turn and leave now. If I end up with another crossbow bolt, I'm coming back to finish the job. And then I will call that my turn and turn to do more investigating.
is your camera frozen?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Zoom is frozen. I gotta come out. I gotta go out and come back in.
Okay. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna have this here too, just for anybody who wants to learn things about Fantasy Grounds while we're playing. So that's fine. So what do you do with him? He's not. Oh, so I think she probably left. Yes. So Carp's 28. He's at the gates. Most of these guys that are on the combat track are at the gates. We get to Rigby, though. You're up on the top of that corner tower.
Okay. What is even going on? Like, what would I be responding to, or whatever right now?
Yeah, so there's not actually a lot of stuff going on. You, depending on your perception, I assume you're trying to like hear what's going on and see what's going on. You might hear her break down that door and a guy scream out in pain as she slams her axe into his side or into his chest or whatever. So
Wait, is the body of that conjurer nearby?
It's by the R of 4 right there. It's basically I think he was leaving the gate when he fell.
Is there like a ladder or something over there?
But there's a way to get down. Yeah, at the squares, like right between the R on either side of the R. There's stairs that go down inside there.
Okay, I'll just move and dash in that direction. That's it for me.
Okay. These guys are just kind of moving around on the edges. These guys watching the gate really are holding their own. Nevermore's been flying around to give you updates, hasn't found the captain. This guy's given up to the Barbarian Queen. This guy's in here with Zayas. He's like, what do we do? Are you going to let us go? Like, I mean, can we leave? You're muted.
sorry. No, I'm not muted. You can absolutely leave. That's a great question. Um, what I would recommend, because there's some bloodiness, unfortunately, between you guys and leaving still, right? But that really doesn't have to come from me, and it doesn't even have to be directed toward you. So here's my suggestion. We've been murdering everybody out there, including the T-Rex, pretty easily. So I would suggest you guys come with us and help us just kind of sweep up, like, even if you honestly want to hide behind me, for a lot of it, but just kind of come along with us so there isn't any confusion. And we'll actually help you guys get right out of here. Maybe you can get a shot off or two as we're on our way out.
Huh.
But at this point, I think the only smart thing to do is to switch sides. Hate to break it to you.
Well, I don't want the captain to kill us, and I don't. We just want to get out of here alive at this point. We've seen you guys wreck through everything, the nightmare creations, the giant lizard thing. Like, you guys have done a lot of damage in a short period of time, and it looks like you have magic users and stuff, and we're just not up to that caliber.
Oh, no worries at all. So again, I think as much of just the hiding behind me as you guys want to do, we do have some ranged people in my team, and I'm a little worried for your immediate murders that could accidentally happen. Stuff can come through the buildings and it gets sticky. We've seen it before. It's a big mess. So I think it's safest for you guys to say, none of my party is going to murder me. So kind of you stay near me here. And I have good news about your captain. He's not going to be mad at you because he turned tail like minutes ago in the fight, way before the T-Rex went down. He was out of here. So he's not really concerned for you right now.
Well, none of us are really truly fighters. We just had to pick up arms to survive, to live by. It says there's 3 of them in there. They're all kind of mixing between them as they talk to you. But like we've had to pick up arms just to survive, and that's just what has happened. What's going to happen to us after we leave here? We don't have anywhere to go.
That's a great question. We actually have a friend named Hector who I believe ran this joint. And this is something I think Zaius would have researched, but honestly, I don't know this from you guys. But so I'm going to say things, and then the DM can tell me if these aren't things. There's actually a little guy named Hector who sort of runs the joint, and he's a buddy of ours. So he can find you really nice, quiet lives in this establishment once we've cleared out the riffraff. How's that sound?
Yeah, maybe. That sounds better than dying, is their general consensus. And that is true. Hector is the self-declared mayor of Hectorville.
Yeah, so great news. The mayor of this place, he's actually a great guy, and I'm totally aware that he's like an infant, but he's actually a great guy, and he's on our side. So, I mean, in my heart he is. But I don't say the infant part to them. I'm kind of, they're picturing a nice shiny smile mayor, probably standing tall as a full-grown person. But yeah, the mayor is a great guy. We actually know him really well, and he's right outside, I think. But we'll catch up with him later. So yeah.
Okay.
So why don't you guys just kind of hang along my skirts here? I mean, obviously skirts are impractical, but you get it. And yeah, we can head out. Do you guys have any kind of easy exits from here that you know of? I know you're just kind of hiding in here, so no worries. Otherwise, we can just head out my exit.
Oh, I mean, we pretty much barred the front. We might have to go out the back, unless we remove this
no worries.
stuff. Do you want us to remove this stuff and like they start to kind of take down like the stools and the table they flipped over?
So what am I looking at, DM? There is it like extensive?
You're inside of an inn with a bunch of stuff piled in front of the main door and the front windows.
I'm saying, is it like through my turn and their turns? Could we maybe get everything?
Yeah, if you're going to use your turn to do, there's 3 of them and you 4 people moving stuff, you guys could get an opening.
Awesome. Yeah, I'd say, and that would get us there kind of like southwest.
Yeah, it'll get you right in the front of right to the left of the 66. So like right.
Yeah, so between the U and the R, almost kind of over there-ish. Not over that, but yeah, that direction. Cool. Okay, that sounds great. So yeah, guys, I'd say let's get this stuff moved out. Let's head out the front because we are legitimate. We know what we're doing. Let's do that.
Okay, so you and the 3 in there that you've recruited are going to work on that. Got some gate guys. We're gonna work our way around the.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. What were your names?
Oh Christ!
I'm sure the DM came up with very loving names for
I
them.
did. It was Bill, Ted, and Adventure.
Good.
No, I'm just
Adventure
kidding.
and I go way back.
I don't have made up names off the top of my head. I can just make some up for you. No problem. We'll work that out, and I will change their names to reflect them here shortly.
Definitely Bill and Ted are two of them, for sure. I feel
I'll
like
just fix that
it is
right
known.
now. Here, allow me.
You can call me.
Bill. Let me find here. So that makes this guy.
Can we please have Bill, Ted, and Burford?
What?
Please?
What's the last
Burford.
one? Burford.
Burford. Probably Burferd. Burford.
Buford.
No, Burford. Yeah.
I don't know if I spelled it right. You'll have to look at his name on the thing.
It's Bur Burford.
Burford. 100%.
All right, there you go. Bill, Ted, and Burford are all doing their
Burford's
thing
the-
over there now.
I can't tell if Burford is a hanger-on or a leader. I love both.
It's hard to tell, right?
They're all Cowrie.
Hector's going to come over and try and clear stuff off the front of there as well. And we're back to the top for Jilsara then.
How do you even follow that? I don't want to. Move me down.
No, it's fun. Just take it as a cue for fun.
That was fun. All right. So. I'm going to keep walking down the wall because I'm just kind of keeping a lookout for everybody right now. See what's going on. I definitely clicked like 80 feet on accident, but I can go that, right? And then I can go another 10.
I mean, that'd be your whole everything.
Yeah, my whole everything. Okay. Well, that's fine. Actually, and then I'm going to take 10 feet back because I take a double take and realize, oh, wait, there's something going on over there. Because I can kind of hear and see that way, right?
When you say that way, what's that mean to you?
This. Oh, hang on. I moved the whole map this way. They've got torches.
Are you talking about the guys down below, like to your?
Yeah. I don't know what I'm getting at.
Oh, you went to move that way, like this.
I don't want to move. I couldn't point in any other.
Yeah. So if
way
you
that I know of,
right-click
so.
on the screen and go to pointers, and then make a pointer, and then just drag it, you can say, "This is the way I'm looking."
I just lost my map by doing that, so I don't know what I just did. Huh? Okay. My Tolkien or my... Okay.
See how there's this arrow I made?
Yeah, I see it when you make them. I just don't know how to make them.
Right,
So
I'm telling you. So you right-click, and then you just go to the pointer, and left-click, and then left-click on pointer again, and then you left-click and drag, and it makes the arrow.
Look, I did it.
Right. So you can see that there are guys on that building over there, on the surrounding wall of the town.
Sure.
You can see the guy that's like kind of walking his town around the edge of there. The guys below probably don't have clear range of view on just because the building's in the way.
Okay.
The one that you're pointing directly at, 56, I think you actually that's probably the only one that you really could slap from there if you were trying to do damage. Now, none of the outlying guys have attacked you.
I'm not going to attack anybody. I'm just keeping an eye on them, looking out for what's going on around us. So I'm going to end my turn, and we'll go next time.
Okay. Sounds good, Webb.
Okay. Does it? Okay. Does it look like there's any more stuff worth investigating here, or no?
I mean, if you wanted to, like, it's not just. I mean, you were able to crack open 2 crates and like check a couple of barrels out that first go at it. If you want to keep looking, I'm sure you'll find more stuff. There's a wagon to look through still. That has
more crates,
stacks of
left.
boxes and crates and bags and all kinds of stuff, actually.
Okay. Well then I guess I'll take my bonus action just to do more investigating, I guess.
Okay, that sounds good. Give me an
Do
investigation
you want me
check
to
again.
roll again? Okay. Not good.
Not quite as good. I mean, you kind of just start to like pick up and look beneath things, and it's like when you get a Christmas present and you shake it, and you're like, I know what this is, and you're always wrong. But you do that anyway, and like it looks like they have grain, they have, rope, they have some planks, they have some brick, they have some.
Any ale?
What's that?
Any ale?
Yeah, so there's a couple of those casks are ale.
Nice. Hobbit sized?
No.
Oh, no. Well, I guess that's my turn. I guess I can move.
Sure.
I'll go 25 feet in Calcine's direction.
Oh, probably not a bad idea. Give her a little backup support if she needs it. All right, Calcine, you back?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I updated Zoom, so hopefully it doesn't
Freeze some
keep
more.
messing up.
I'll tell you.
I'm gonna kick that guy's crossbow like in the direction that I'm moving in since he threw it down, and then make my way out the door. Just getting it away from him so I can't take one to the back. And then I guess I'll start looking at other doors. I'll check the one right across the alley and then make a decision from there, I guess.
Evan, I don't know if you and Audrey keep changing your names or what, but I keep having to fix them because like they'll both say Webb.
I changed them to both say Zayas and Webb.
Oh well, that's not who you are. There you go. I got you.
Okay.
I mean, I guess that is kind of who you are. Okay, so you're gonna go to the one down straight. Okay, across. This door is actually bolted and in pretty good shape.
I will try politely knocking.
You're like, well, I kicked that one door in and there's old folks and kids. No answer.
Are there windows?
There's stuff in front of them.
I will. Gosh, I'm just not a finesse person.
Burn it to the ground.
I am. I guess I'll just like jiggle the door and see and say, I'm looking for the captain. You in there? Anybody in there? And then I'm gonna like I'm coming in if I don't hear anything.
Okay. Yeah, you hear nothing.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take my axe to the door.
Oh man, Hot 8 Ball from the chat said that you should burn it all.
No fire needed yet. Buildings are
Zayas
so
agrees,
close together.
person from
I'd hate
chat.
to burn down Hector's whole town.
Burn down Hector's whole town, is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
So are you going to attempt to kick the door in then? Because it did not...
I mean, you said it's bolted, right? Like, it's not like I can just open the door.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm going to brute strength my way in, regardless of whether it's a great axe right to the locking mechanism, or... that seems like the easier route instead of trying to kick it.
Fair enough. D the Geek said you can't surprise old people if they're already ashes.
Ain't that the truth?
That's very true.
Wow.
I mean, 10 damage to the door. You want me to hit it again?
I do.
Well, 24 total damage to the door.
I mean, that's good enough to get through just the locking mechanism with your big ass axe. So you crack the door open just enough, and you do see the captain in there. As you poke your head through, obviously he's gonna unleash fury on you,
Perfect.
as he's known to do. Right?
Sure.
There he goes. He is just going to throw a dagger, though, because he does not have a bow on him. He hits you with a 17. Your armor class is 17?
I'm not raging right now, so.
I see. Alright, well, it's not a lot of damage, but it's damage nonetheless. 4 damage from his readied action. So he nicks you with his blade as you kick his door in.
Cool, put him on the map. I guess I still got movement and a bonus action. Baby.
It's difficult terrain to get through the half-sacked door.
I don't care about that.
I know, but I have to say it, right?
Sure.
So violent. Oh, that hits.
I'm a fan of violence. I bust in and go, "Oh, we've been looking for you." Pull the dagger out of my shoulder and then just smash him with my great axe. Said, "Would you care to keep this up or shall we talk?" And then that's my turn.
This is my town.
But
Sure, buddy. Right? And these guys aren't necessarily super duper. Oh, Rigby, I think I just tried to skip you on accident. There you go, Rigby.
So how far is it to the ground down the ladder?
From where you are, it's a 20-foot ladder. It's a staircase, but yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I'm including the horizontal and vertical movement. I'll probably have to just move and dash to wherever that conjurer's body is, and then next turn I'm going to start.
Oh, you know what? I was
going
wrong.
through.
The conjurer's is right here. Let me mark it. Is straight below. You see, like straight the black triangle.
Okay.
I was mistaken. I found it though.
Well, I guess I'm on the ground now, so
You are flying though, I think too. Don't you have something to be flying from?
I don't have any way to fly.
I swear, who was flying then? Was that you, Webb? I think it was Webb. Okay, that's fine. So you're gonna move down then.
Yeah, just climb down the ladder or stairs or whatever, and then yeah, I'll try to go investigate that guy's body on my next turn.
I mean, if you use your whole movement, wouldn't you get farther than that though?
Well, I have to make some lateral movement and some vertical movement, right? So I don't know, because there's it's kind of hard to see.
Yeah, I know. It's difficult. I'll get you to there though.
Okay, that's fine.
I just feel like maybe you didn't do enough, so it's cool. Captain Ferris is going to attack Calcine with his scimitar. Misses. Swings it again. And misses. Now that she's in front of him, it's not nearly as good. Got a bunch of guys around town, around the edges. Cackle is doing some flying. Okay, and Kirk's military guy that you damaged, he's chilling. $27. Start to head this way. We got a couple of guys kind of moving in. I've got people inside there. They're clearing this out with you here. Burford, particularly right now, has put in some work. Ted is helping him. Zayas. Ted and Burford are going to town. Bill's doing what he can. Hector's helping. Guys are clearing the front lobby.
Well, blessings upon them. So you said we are clearing. So that's still like a present progressive
No,
verb.
I mean, I think you can squeeze through at this point. That between all of them and having rounds before yours, if you wanted to go out to that little circle of 5 foot right there, you'd probably be fine too.
Okay. And that would be the end of our movement?
Yeah, I mean, that's 30 feet.
For me, you mean?
Yeah, to get to there.
No, I would have been helping them clear it all out, unless you mean it was filling this whole area, which is crazy.
Well, I mean, they threw tables and chairs. It was pretty packed in there. That whole front area was just covered with stuff.
No worries. I began there, so I didn't think to.
Yeah, no, you probably would have moved around some, so you can get out this round. That's not a problem.
I feel you. And the three of them can come out with me?
If you'd like them to.
Oh, no. Definitely not, I guess.
You do whatever you want.
Okay. You seemed to think it's judgy to do.
I don't think
Like, you seem judgy about it.
I think nothing.
Uh-huh. That's true of all DMs, I've found, actually. Devoid of thought. Sure. Well, they want to get out of here, and I don't... Whatever. I had all this cool crap I could do to, like... I was, like, warding bond one of them, but whatever. Okay, fine. They'll just... Okay.
You can do whatever
I need
you
it.
want.
I got... My husband's now laughing at me. All right. I need
I
a
can't
boat.
see
Who
him,
thinks
so I
it's
can't
cool if the other guys come with me? Anybody think it's cool?
It's up to you.
Okay. All right. I got silence and a hand raised from the husband. That's useful. Yeah. Okay. So let me talk to him for 1 second. Are you guys willing to come with me? Is this something you feel up for?
I mean, they don't know what else to do. They're concerned for their lives based on the fact that you just murdered half their team.
That's understandable.
So
yeah.
if you say you're going to keep them alive, they would go with you.
Yeah, I do. I think I'm probably your best shot of getting out of this whole conflict alive, especially because, yeah, if you're under kind of my... Yeah, so let's level with each other a little bit. This is going to be dangerous no matter what happens next, okay? There's a chance of loss of life, but I can tell you that as long as you don't turn on me, it's not going to come from me. And I'm one of the most dangerous things around here. So that's good news, right? Now, we're going to go out there. There's going to be, pew pew and ching ching. And so there's, you just kind of keep your arms. Yeah. So you might die out there. However, I think you would probably definitely die if you stayed here and, God forbid one of your people wanders by, your old people, the mean people, and they see you. I think they might just murder you right there. So come with me and just know that I can't promise to keep you alive, but I've got a tricks up my sleeve, and this is probably your best shot. Does that seem fair?
Yes, ma'am. We're not sure what you mean by pew pew and zing zing and all that, but we
people might be
understand.
shooting some crossbows, and there might be some swords clanging around.
Well, yeah, no, we definitely. I mean, we can handle our own most of the time. It's just like it seems like your guys' party is a elite adventurers group because you just decimated our town.
Zayas actually pauses, and she actually sees like a little piece of dust on the back of her shoulder, and she kind of flicks that off really quickly. And then she moves forward. But thank you. That's so kind of you to say. So good news, you're on our side. Yay! And Zayas actually does kind of hope that they clap with her. She's not going to force it, but she has that hope in her.
Bill and Ted look confused, but Burford
then
is all about it. He starts to, absolutely.
Yes, Burford.
But then
yes,
he's confused.
friend.
Like after does, he gets a little confused. He's like, "Why am I clapping? I'm not sure."
Then I go, let's head out.
And you step outside, and they start to step outside, and immediately are greeted with like 10 of their recently deceased old allies / friends, laying all over the ground, missing limbs, guts and entrails hanging out. All the negative connotations of a gruesome battle with fearsome adventurers.
Yeah.
They're wading through the bodies of their former colleagues.
Yeah. So 2 things about this. 1, admittedly, doesn't look great, but 2, still goes completely with my narrative. So, phew. All right. So if you'll just step over. Oh yeah, he's kind of in half there, isn't he? We'll just step over them. And we start.
As you step out of the building, Hector greets you. He's got his little young adolescent hands firmly wrapped around a great sword that he's kind of semi-drags behind him. He is wearing slightly larger than life armor, and he's got a mean scowl on his face as you have your team of brigands following you out.
Is it possible, DM, for me to try, like, even if I roll for it, like a dexterity thing or something, which I'm not dexterous, so that should be funny, to try to catch his eye before he gets real aggressive with the guys?
You're going to try and use dexterity to catch his eye? That's funny.
You know what I mean?
I mean, no, not really. But you could could attempt to persuade or talk to him before he does anything. You wouldn't have to catch his eye.
Cool. Hector, these guys are actually just new converts. They're with us, so they're not feeling at all murdery, and I've decided to have mercy on them. So that's what we're going to do. Cool.
They took my town from me. This is my town. I'm the mayor.
They did. And you know what's interesting is you're going to have a very minimally populated town unless you learn some forgiveness. So if we find people who don't suck, these guys actually used to be like, right, Burford, you were like a farmer or something?
Mm-hmm.
Something. Yeah. So these guys were just like piddly. So actually I've got a couple little, I mean that lovingly, guys, Bill, Ted.
Bill and Ted always wanted to be musicians, but they never really figured out what they were going to do.
And Zaya senses that, but she doesn't breach that with Hector right now because that's like a whole other conversation about that. But, but I found you actually a couple of merchants for when you're rebuilding, and they're going to know where all the supplies are that their big bad former comrades have hidden around here. So I think it's great actually to have an inside track. Don't you guys think that?
Yeah, all three of them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hector.
See what I mean,
Hector's simple. He's like, you know what? It's fine if you got them under control.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be watching. And he like kind of grips his sword behind him. He like gives him a mean mug and scowls a little bit.
I'm going to hold you to that, Hector. You make sure they stay in line. Okay.
And then he will go. He's going to head off towards the front square.
Love it.
Jill Sara.
All right, so I'm going to make my way over to these rooftops. And
Over to where? I'm sorry.
these rooftops, I haven't totally figured out my way just yet.
I like that you're basically Batwoman. You're like, I'm going to climb this rooftop. I'm going to jump down from above. I'm going to shoot 3 guys before I land.
Yeah, I'm going to go about 60 feet. And I'm going to listen to these guys. And I imagine I can hear them from this point, right? Because there's nobody else around. Pretty echoey in a hall of like an alley, right? What do I hear?
So you're trying to hear the guys below, like they're still what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 plus feet away.
Yep, and there's nobody else around, so it's pretty echoey.
Just give me a perception check at disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yeah, you're not close, and it's a loud town. The wind blowing through is louder than their soft voices on the other side of it. They're not. You don't hear much. They're not saying a ton. They're mostly just keeping guard. It seems they might be a little nervous. They're sticking to their area. They were told to man the gate. You know that's all you. The one thing you glean from it is man the gate. We were told to man the gate. Defend the village.
All right. Well, trying to decide. So Sarah's trying to decide if she wants to murder these people or not. It's been a pretty hard battle, so I think at this point we're just going to go ahead and start shooting people.
Murder.
That tracks.
Yeah, I'm sorry, this stupid arrow hates me. Who am I? Am I targeting 70 right now?
You're not. You should be. But if you're going to target anybody that you can actually see, it would be 56. On top of the wall.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know who I'm targeting right now, and it won't show me, so.
It says 70.
Okay. Cool.
Now it says 56.
Okay, cool. All All right, so 56. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot him, but I gotta figure this mess of things out. So let's go ahead and shoot this poor cat.
And I mean,
Oh,
I believe
oh,
you're
it's so bad.
hidden. Are you not? You're not hidden. But you still hit with a 2.
Did I hit with a 2? Really?
And
Oh.
12 hits, and there's wear leather armor. These guys are not well-trained military men.
Okay. Well, now I kind of feel bad because he goes down like a feather. So, yeah. Let's see how much we kill him. Oh, not much.
Takes an arrow to the back, basically, because he's looking out. Does not die, but definitely injured him.
All right. Just basically alerted him. What a good move. So glad I did that.
That's it for me. Lord's work. Well, you're down by the crates over there.
Question for you, DM. What is that 10-foot black pizza there?
That is where the conjurer's, or the summoner's body was.
Ah.
The conjurer.
Good. Let's see. I can get in there. Double movement.
Okay, you're gonna go double move up to where she is.
Yeah, movement, action. Calcine, did I already give you Bardic Inspiration? Yes, looks like I did. What's the battle look like here between Calcine and the captain?
It looks like the captain's terrified, and
Okay.
Calcine is having a late breakfast.
Have they does it look like they're actually fighting, or he's just like?
I mean, Calcine's got a bloody shoulder and a bloody. Didn't she hit somewhere else too? Yeah, I think Calcine's bleeding for sure. The captain is also looks like he's been hit at least once. He's not by any means defeated at this point, but
Okay. I will say, unhand her, you scourge. Sorry about that. And I will hold my bonus action for a rapier attack once Calcine attacks.
Is that a more rapey attack?
a rapier attack as a bonus
Rapier
once
attack.
she attacks.
Yes. So I'm holding that till she attacks.
It's rapier.
I think you can't. Can you even take a bonus action to attack if you don't use an attack action?
Probably.
Why not?
You can. I think normally
If you
can
double
make
move, I don't think you can use a bonus action to attack.
That's part of what I was saying too. Really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
if you've
does
got
require
two-
the attack action.
If you've got two light weapons and you make an attack with the main one,
Okay.
then you can use a bonus
Gotcha.
action to make an attack.
That's fine. I will bonus action healing word Calcine's shoulder for 7 hit points.
Didn't you double move to get here though? Oh, I guess, but you have the bonus.
I
Action.
did. I still have a bonus action.
Yep, perfect. Okay, calcination.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I think that he's not super thrilled about the idea of giving up his. I don't know, the town he just. I'm going to lay another axe in him. Remind him that it's not actually his town. You don't just like show up in a town and go, "This is my town now," when there's already people there. That's rude.
Yeah, there weren't a lot of people here when he got here, but he is probably the most ferocious of the, of the people you guys have come across. He's the one that looks the most like maybe he didn't just switch to being a brigand because he needed to. He might have already been in that.
Sure, and that's fine, but it doesn't make it less rude. So I'm going to remind him that what he's doing is rather rude, and I disapprove.
You've been a bad, bad boy.
Don't you know it's rude to take over other people's towns without asking? And then I'm going to also hit him with an elbow to the chin.
Okay, so it looks like
Feel free to take a knee anytime there, pal. We can. I've got plenty of time.
You never take my town from me. I fought hard for it. I've just finally recruited my band back after the last one was defeated.
Oh no, we've taken care of that band. You're on your own, bud.
Okay.
See.
Alright, so militia's up next. They're at the gate there, so we're going to jump around a couple times. These guys in the gate haven't started doing much. I believe this one that just got struck, though, by Jilsara, since he was struck, I mean, I assume, like, he's going to do something about it, right? Oops. So we're over here. Militia 56, he points back and says, "There's someone back there!" And 15 and 70 are going to start to move that way. Rigby. Max?
Yeah, I'm gonna move over to the Conjurer's Corpse. That does take my movement and most of my dash, so that's it for my turn.
Okay. But you're getting places, right?
Yeah.
Got a scimitar.
Not as yeah, never mind.
Scimitar 18 hits. Calcine. And he comes around with a dagger off his side with a 12, which misses. He growls at you, and it seems like he's not going to give at all at this. This guy on here is going to shoot his light crossbow at disadvantage up at trying to hit you, Zilsara, with disadvantage because he has bad sight on you from being below. Gonna miss.
Sounds about right. Doing acrobatics, doing little jumpy moves out of the way. Not really a thing, but could be.
He's gonna stay there. This guy, he'll probably move here. I don't know what what's this circle from? I don't know. Okay, Conjur's dead. Burford, he's gonna stick with his new protector. She's gonna help him get back to the farm. Ted feels very similar. Gonna try and stick with his new protector.
This would be something we would have to kind of, I don't know. Is it possible for them to kind of move along with my movement, or like in response to it, or does that just not work? Like,
They'll
are we
just
at
follow? At some point, we can, like, if they're ever with you guys and we actually roll initiative again or something, we can link them to where they ready their action to follow along and do their action once you've done yours or something. But cool. I doubt you'll keep the farmer and the two musicians with you long.
You think they're gonna die instantly? They might, but I'm hoping they don't. Okay, so a lot of the excitement.
Good luck.
Was that you, DM?
No.
Or was that? I feel it was. Okay, so who's this creeper? I see 27 down that aisleway. Interesting. So I don't see any bad guys in that first score.
I'm not sure what you're at. Are you asking?
Am I still flying? I'm not. There's no way.
I mean, once you went inside the building, I imagine you would have kicked it off.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Plus, it's been a long time, so it's probably been a minute. I basically want to go toward. Okay, I feel like, yeah, we could do my. I'm getting I've got a peanut gallery here with me. Hang on a second.
Peanut gallery, shut up. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I don't see anybody of our party down there. And I would love to not go and just purposefully mow down my guys at first. So let me try to regroup with my humans here. Not all humans. No prejudice intended. So yeah, I'm just going to move as far as I can toward, I think, Hector got pretty far ahead. Is that maybe the first job, you think?
I'm not sure what you're asking. What is your
I want to
intent?
regather with the group.
With the actual adventuring party or with your new minions?
They're going to stick with me. I want to have us unite with the adventuring party as opposed to us just going off on our own and trying to find enemies. What's your point now, baby love? You think I can make it to Rigby?
Closest you'll make it is like right here.
Yeah. Okay. And maybe as I pass Hector, he's been fighting with us. If you want, I'm reuniting the group, and that's it.
Okay. Okay, these guys are there. Keep maintaining the gate still. Bill is going to move with you. Hector is actually going to go ahead and keep up with you as well. And then we are back to Jelsara on the top, who now has 3 guys at least trying to kill her.
Oh, good. That's usually how that works.
Right, team meeting.
That's fine. I'm going to back up just a little bit. Yeah. Because I can still see them. Right?
It's you have to imagine too, like you're on top of a building. So if you're not on the edge, it's going to be hard to see anybody besides the guy on top of the other tall stuff.
Okay. Undo what I did. I haven't left. If you're telling me I can't see crap, then that's...
It's just harder. I'm not saying you can't see crap, but you having sharpshooter, you can take aim on just about anybody, and it's not going to make much difference. But like,
Sure. Okay. Let's go ahead and kill some people now, because I did terrible last time. I'm targeting 2 people. I definitely unclicked 56, but of course I wouldn't know it because my arrows don't work.
Show the arrows by opening up your icon, or
Sure.
you're targeting 15.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's who I'm meaning to target because he's closest to me. All right.
Are you going to use your bonus action to hide so you can try and hide and maybe get a sneak attack on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my plan.
That hits.
Come on, give me more than 1. There we go. Give him a little bit of hurting. Terrible. Not being hidden. Regretting my decision. Alright, so I'm going to move to about here. And I'm going to hide. Hang on, I got to find my hide button.
It's under skills stealth.
Uh-huh. Well, there's a button here, but I was going to click that, and then I realized that was stupid, because that just leaves it on permanently. Great, I'm really well hidden. Hold on. That 1.
You're like the person on the slanted roof just hugging the side of the roof and hoping.
Yeah, I'm pretty hidden, so that's cool. Good turn. Woohoo.
All right, Webb.
All right. So they're having a little back and forth with their conversation, Captain Calcine. Did she strike him?
She did.
And it, like, did damage?
She did.
All right. Here we go. Vampiric Dagger.
Oh.
Terrible. Terrible. Bonus action. Rapier to the knee.
What about?
That's gonna hit. for a 19 for 2 points of damage.
Doing the Lord's
I'll
work.
I'll look at Calcine. Eh?
You proud of me? And now it's Calcine's turn.
You might get a pat on the head later. Good job, little buddy. I'm gonna swing my axe a few more times. I've given up talking to him. I'm just gonna go to work.
You've seen the look of blood, anger in somebody's eyes before. He's not happy.
Oh, for sure. Can I re-roll that? It's a
I want to
1.
give that another try there, Calcine.
Oh, thanks for being a halfling and having the lucky feat.
All right, that's way better. Thank you.
Cheaters.
Alright, 10 damage on the first swing.
Jesus.
Damn. 7 damage on the second. So I'm at 17, and let's go with a fist to the face. And a miss. Okay. 17 damage.
Not bad.
And then I guess I'll take a step right over here.
Okay.
You know what? Flanking's nice, but I don't really want to give him a chance to run, so I'm actually going to stay.
Okay.
And I'm going to look at Webb and go, you want to be helpful, get behind him.
And that's it?
Yep, that's it. Sorry.
No, you're good. Just making sure. Just got some outliers not doing anything. Guys on the gates. And then we're back to Rigby at the summoner's, or the conjurer's body.
Yeah, so I'm just going to start looking through his robes and see if he has any cool wizard type stuff that I would be interested in. And also, was this the guy who had the dinosaur whistle?
He did have the whistle, yep, and you will find it.
Okay,
it's
so
it's a 4-inch single metal cylinder tube with holes in it, kind of like a flute, but not quite. It's only like that big. It has 3 holes in the top.
yeah, I definitely want the dinosaur whistle. And then I just want to kind of look through his robes and things and see if he has anything else interesting, like maybe a spell book.
He doesn't have a spell book, but he has 2 scrolls on him.
I'll take the scrolls.
Okay.
Anything else?
He's just got the whistle, the two scrolls on him. Really, was all you found. A bag of spell components if you want them.
Okay. No, that's fine. I'm happy with that.
Okay, the captain is pissed. He is going to swing on Calcine again at first. He hits with the scimitar. Calcine takes 9 damage. Instead of using his bonus action for his dagger, he's actually going to drop his dagger and reach down to his side where he has 2 potions. One of them has a bunch of pluses on it, and one has just a couple of pluses on it. He's going to just grab the first one he can get his hands on, which is the lesser of the 2 pluses. I think the larger of the 2 pluses might come in handy for you guys. He downs that potion as his bonus action. Gets a little bit of health back, but not a lot of it.
But he has a bandolier.
He's got 2 full-size potions that are just hanging on string.
Wow.
I think as a bonus action, you can actually take a potion from what I was reading the other day. 70 to can't see you because you're up and out of the way. 61 can't see you. 31 is there. 15 is going to climb up on his buddy and get up to here, but it takes his whole action to get up there. Nevermore is floating around. Military 2 is holding his action. 27 is going to keep moving in towards town more. Conjurer's dead. Burford is with his lady. So is Ted. Zaius. Ooh, it's a lady.
Ooh, a lady. Okay, cool. So yeah, I think we're gonna keep trying to join the forces. Um, yeah, I'd like to do kind of partial movement, sort of here. I'd like to break it in half. So, can I bring our guys on through with me? Let's try. Let's start. Oh, I right-clicked halfway through that. Sorry, man. Uh, yeah, take two. All right, so this way, maybe, and boop.
Yeah, are you talking to me? I'm not sure.
Nope, I'm counting.
Oh, I see.
So, so that's the first 30. Can I kind of drop my guys off there-ish, near Rigby, and then I'll be like, guys, stick together with Rigby. You'll still be able to see me down this alley real quick. I just don't want to bring you into a strategically pretty nonsense to bring you with me. So, but I'm just gonna head into here because I hear a kerfuffle. Okay.
I look
Rigby?
at them suspiciously.
Oh, duh! I'm an idiot. Actually, Zaius would see you look at them suspiciously. So, right, Rigby. It's a long story. These guys are on our side now. So,
I'm still looking suspicious.
100%. Yeah, and Zaius is unperturbed by that, and she's just like really excited that you're on board, Rigby.
6 seconds is not enough for me to learn to trust someone.
Totally valid. Right. She's just charging through with encouragement, regardless of your smarmy face there. Okay.
His smarmy face? Poor Rigby.
I mean that in terms of like sassy. Did I use the wrong word?
Smarmy's not what do you call him?
I was saying like
I don't know. I
sassy.
said suspicious. I wasn't like trying to. Never mind.
No, I know. I just never mind. Guys,
He's not superstitious. He's
just a little stitious. Okay. Anyway, she registers that you're not on board, but she's like, he will be, and she just keeps moving. And so then Zaius is going to continue toward the kerfuffle she's hearing, to try to back people up, possibly, if that's a thing. So 5, 10, and then that's all diagonal movement through the alley. So
that's fine. Just pull your cursor; it'll do it.
Okay, great. There-ish.
That's fine.
Okay, can I kind of at least see through a doorway or something at that point?
The doorway is kind of farther up. See that the green square above web?
You're absolutely right. Okay, and let me make sure I actually have all my bonus actions like laid out here and cutely.
I think that you're done though because you double moved. Well, I guess yeah. If you had a bonus action like healing word or something.
Mm-hmm. But I can't see in that doorway yet, so I'm not going to heal anybody in there. Yeah, so I'll skip it for now.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, man.
All right, got some guys around the outside, still doing their thing on the outside. Bill, happy to meet you, Rigby. You don't happen to know how to play any instruments, do you? We've been thinking about learning for a while, stuff like that. Hector comes kind of dragging his sword up, comes up to Rigby as well. Looks a little disgruntled as well, but doesn't say anything negative about the guys. Just kind of looks at Rigby, who's still has the whistle in his hand.
I'm putting the whistle in my sleeve and hoping nobody notices.
Oh, Hector saw it. Jill, Sarah?
Yes, sir. All right. So this little sneak Pete has jumped on his friend and climbed up on the roof with me now, huh?
Yeah, he's climbed up there.
Fantastic. Good thing I'm hidden, so I have advantage, right?
Yeah, let me see if he can see you or not, though, because you only rolled a 14. And he's number 15, so let's see.
It's not like he's a super dragon. I'm hidden.
A super dragon. Oh, actually, it says he. Yeah, no. He's not. He's actively looking for you though, so this only shows passive perception. So I'm gonna roll it.
Come at me. I'll come at you with
You
my
had a 14.
rapier.
I rolled a 9, so he can't quite see you yet.
Cool. So I have advantage, and we're gonna. So I gotta do the. Hang on. Advantage. -5. right?
Yeah, if you're sharpshooting him.
Should I not do that? I get so much more out of it, but it seems a little silly.
You do what you want. I mean,
I'm gonna do what I want.
yeah.
Which is pretty darn good, but I still get to roll a 20 die, right?
Because of elven accuracy, correct.
Yep. Let's see if ooh, that was useful. Not. So roll that one. That's awesome.
Well, it didn't
So now
count
I get to-
anyway, so that's good.
That's okay. So I get to do a plus 10, right?
To the damage, yep.
And I've
And
got
you should have the
sneak
sneak
attack.
on.
Yep. Sneak attack, is that on now? Yep.
It is.
Sharpshooter.
Beautiful. And he's going to wish he stayed underneath his friend and not on top of him. And he's
So yeah, you
dead.
put an arrow right into him. Nice and good.
Holy buckets.
Right between the eyes. The eye hole. Right here.
That's as much damage as a ball of fire.
He
Well,
falls
it's
off
a-
the roof and lands next to his buddy. Splat.
Those balls of fire. All right. And I'm
Jeez.
going
Yeah, but fireball can hit more than one person.
And I just decided, you know what? I've been away from my friends for a while. I have no idea what's going on over there. And these guys are kind of wussies. So I'm just going to jet on out of here. I can deal with them in a sec. So I'm going to shoot this other guy here in just a moment. But I'm going to hop over to here.
5, 10, 15.
Is that cool? Is that far enough? And then I can still hide because I only went 30 feet, right?
With difficult terrain, that's 30 feet right there. You haven't used your bonus action, right? So yeah, you should be able to hide still.
Cool.
Try and use the roof to hide from the next group of guys. Kind of a weird place to be hiding from him, but you still rolled pretty good, so that's good.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Good stuff. Thanks, everybody.
Sorry, Tim. I'm trying, but Megan won't kill this guy.
Buddy.
Well,
She's trying. This is really difficult.
Webb is gonna he's gonna tell Calcine, watch this move from my ranger days. And like as she's like, kind of parrying with the captain and stuff, I'm gonna like slide between his legs and then go behind him. And then prepare for a vampiric dagger attack. With advantage.
The sad part is Calcine knows probably better than anybody that you've forgotten everything about being a ranger.
Oh, I forgot to. I'm going to roll this attack, but then I will roll my acrobatics just to see how badass it looks. Not great. It was okay.
It wasn't good.
It was not Ranger-esque, but I didn't look like a freak. So
You stepped
It's
on
way
your
funnier
duck
that
while
you
you're
didn't
passing
roll
by.
well.
Yeah.
You bump your head on his codpiece while you go through.
Right. He
That's
tries to
great.
slide on the floor, but the rubble catches on his garments, and he just kind of
A very Paul Blart moment. He goes to slide and he's like scooting.
Yeah. But you get there.
This
You
is
get
all I
there.
ever wanted for my character.
Well-meaning
So good.
and not epic.
All right.
Paul Blart has more hair, though.
Bonus action.
Not
Back of
my
the knee.
Aw.
Rapier attack. 22 to hit.
Hmm.
For 5 damage.
Okay. Calcine, can you bring him home?
I sure can try. With advantage, that helps.
Doesn't hurt.
It's gonna hurt him.
Oh, yeah, it's probably.
Ayo.
Hey-ho. Hey-ho.
9 damage. Boo. Boo.
Boo. Boo this man. Boo.
Okay.
Yeah, 27
27
will hit.
Good flipping grief. Another 9 damage. 18 damage total. I'm usually raging. I am blaming this on the fact that my heart's not fully in it. I mean, I'm definitely ready to be rid of him. But let me
You have
roll-
advantage, too, though, so you
I
can...
know, let me roll it again and see if I can crit.
Yeah, if you critted.
That's
Oh, so close.
All right. Well, this is what I got for him. Max damage. 7. Yo. If it weren't for that potion, he'd be a goner.
Right, he probably would be. Okay, we got some guys around the edges that aren't doing anything. They don't know any better, and we're back to Rigby.
So I guess we strike up a conversation with Hector.
Okay.
Say, what's up, Hector?
Just trying to get my town back. I really appreciate you guys coming to help me before we got to helping Magvarus. I know you guys are hot to get him going. Hopefully we can find the one potion the town had a bunch of plus marks on it.
Yeah, I don't really have anything I want to do on my turn, so.
That's perfect. Let's see. I got Scimitar. Going to Calcine still. You're the more dangerous of the two. Misses. He'll come back around with another one. And he misses again. So Captain's not doing great. He is going to take an attack from Webb and try to get to the door here.
Coming.
Oh no.
I guess that would have been with advantage, but that's okay.
Oh man. He goes to try to get out the door, and because you're so close to his codpiece, you're able to grab on and sink your venomous your vampiric dagger into the back of his thigh as he's trying to escape. And he falls and bleeds out on the ground, dropping the potion, and it slides across the ground and hits against Zaius' foot as he almost made it out. So Zaius, you're about to go and help where you hear battle. A kind of disheveled bandit type guy who looks like he might have once been the captain bangs out the door and falls and coughs up blood in the alley before you. And he's like starts to reach to try and grab a potion, but then you hear, "Oh, my thigh!" And he falls, spits some more blood up, and drops the potion, and it slides and like skitters across the path and lands against your feet. It's got 7 plus signs on it, and it's a potion.
Yeah, that's a high number of plus signs for sure. Okay, so Zaius first says,
"You should drink it."
I don't have identify. I'm definitely gonna pocket it.
Okay, you don't need identify to know that this is the potion we need to resurrect him. I'm just
Magvarus.
I didn't know what all the pluses were for. Sorry, I wasn't tracking.
Oh, it's okay. Since you're a paladin, I'm guessing that you know.
I'm just a big dumb animal. I just didn't know what all the pluses were. I don't know. Yeah. I figured it was, Okay. Cool.
Are they red pluses? Does the Red Cross exist?
Yes. Obviously, the Red Cross has been around in every world ever created, so I think that makes total sense.
Yeah, but this is the Red Cross to the 7th exponent power, so
to the 7th
big
power,
time.
right?
Just pocket it.
Yes. Yeah. It's in the pocket of Zaius currently, and then I'm gonna as I kind of stop that and grab it and put it in my pocket, I'm gonna say, "Man, I really wanted to swing." And kind of poke my head in there and hi there. Who's bleeding profusely? Anybody?
Guy on the ground.
Yeah, he's definitely bleeding out of his thigh wound.
Good call. Who that I care about is bleeding profusely?
I'm fine.
You're good?
Tis but a scratch.
Are we still taking turns, or are we dropping initiative at this point?
I mean, I was gonna be fine with it, but Jilsara attacked 2 random guards on the outskirts who had no idea what was going on.
How was I supposed to know? I didn't have any way of knowing we weren't still in battle.
No, you're good. No one's judging you. You did it.
Yeah, no one's mad about it at all.
DM sounds mad. This is a fight.
Why are you so mad?
Calm down. I'm killing innocents over here. Just let me do my thing.
Oh, meaning I'm done. Okay, cool.
I assume so, right? And then are you doing anything else?
Well, I didn't know if there's any way for me to know about that wolf. carp whatever guy behind the door behind us? I don't know.
I already threatened him with his life, so.
Oh, he's all set. Okay, great. Then, okay, and then Zayas just kind of gets the gist. She needs to hang out, so she's.
Okay. Yep, that guy's good. That's back there. His name's Jack Tall. No big deal. Conjure, I'm going to get rid of his body since we've searched it. Go on. Listen to me. Burford's doing his thing. Ted's doing his thing. Back to Zayas. You're doing your thing in there, looking for people to heal. You'll be able to tell based on just looking at Calcine that she is actually damaged. But she's acting tough. You know, she's like, I'm fine. Tis but a scratch. But like her shoulder's hanging on by like maybe half the tendons.
Okay, you're talking to me?
Not even. That is a huge exaggeration.
You're a third of your life points gone.
I'm not a third of my hit points gone.
Damn near.
No. I'm
Okay.
fine.
And you're referring to me, right, DM?
As far as what you see?
Yes. Okay.
I mean,
cool.
36 out of 108. Isn't that a third almost?
There's a very clear hole in my shoulder, but I'm fine.
Yeah, I see that. And Zayas just kind of moves toward her to do a tiny bit of healing. I actually wrote down my various healingnesses here. Okay, cool. So let's do. We probably don't have 10 minutes, so that's fine.
You have a new healing potion you could use.
Don't you dare.
How about this? I would like to keep some of my lay on hands pool if possible for my little blessed buddies who are bopping around. But let's do like, you think 20 points maybe? How's that sound? Of the lay on hands
You
pool.
can do that if you'd like, yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna just really gently, because she's like refused it and said she's fine. So I've kind of let her. I was like, yeah, and she kind of looks around, and I just reach out behind her and just kind of lightly tap her shoulder, just ignoring her wishes. So that's 20 points of that.
All right. So
Yeah, it's a good thing that you were in here to heal her. She was in trouble before I got in here, but luckily I took care of him.
Nice.
So it sounds to me like Webb and Zayas are in there talking about how Calcine was up against the wall and in a lot of trouble, bleeding out her shoulder before Webb showed up, and Zayas like, I see that. That's why I'm here to help. Stuffs a little gauze in her arm, says a couple words, heals a hand, lays a hand on her.
Yeah. For the record, Zayas would find it very dangerous to side with Webb here, rather than the epic kind of beefy lady who's a tank with me and stuff. So, yeah, any acknowledgement of Webb I'm doing is like in niceness, and then I'm kind of, you know,
give him. Oh yeah, sure, Webb. Give Calcine the side eye, like, sure,
yeah.
Believe him, like he was really ever a ranger, right?
And then I need to. I'm gonna work on it. I need to spend for my lay on hands pool, so I'll figure out how to do that here.
I already gave it to her. You just need to click the buttons on there to show that it was done.
Okay, I'll figure it out.
Cool. Military guys around the edge. They're fine. They're not doing anything. Bill is really getting to know Hector at this point. Hector is begrudgingly listening to their wants and ways about how they want to be traveling musicians one day. Jill, sorry, there's a guy directly below you.
Yes, there is.
And then there's the one that's on the tower to your north or southeast. Number 56 you injured earlier, and then 70 is the one that's chasing you currently.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and kill him. I'm hidden right now, so right. Yeah.
I mean, you tried to hide.
I rolled better than I did the time before, so I'm hidden.
Yeah, it's a 19.
Yep, compared to a 14, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna assume I have advantage. Is that fair?
On 70, yeah, he doesn't. He just doesn't. You're like basically right at the top of the roof, like at the edge, and he's like looking up to see if he can see you, and you're literally so close that he can't see you. But if you like roll over and shoot, you'll get the advantage on him.
All right.
Hmm.
Cool. So I hit.
Yeah, that's a 20 to hit.
Beautiful.
You do get another dice though for elven accuracy. So if you were to roll it and get a 20, that would be a difference. Oh,
It's the second time I rolled a 1.
Yeah,
That's
elven
fantastic.
accuracy comes into play. Oh, really good.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to matter much. You're going to be overkilling anyways.
Maybe.
Sharpshooter.
Yeah, for sure. Overkilling. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well,
He did.
his crops aren't going to get brought in for harvest.
So I can go. That's too bad for him. He should have been in the fight. And I can go 60 feet, right?
I mean,
Without
if you're
hiding.
using your bonus action for 30, then yeah.
I can make it here though at 30, and I'm still in that roof, right? That.
You're on the edge of it, but yeah, I mean, you'd be jumping. That would be 40, because when you jump over that, it's difficult. You're
Huh.
using up more movement to go between like the 8 foot of roof to roof there.
Okay. So then I really only have like 25 feet.
Yeah,
How
I mean,
much
so
further
you
can I
probably
go?
get like right here.
Okay. Cool. Well, let's do that. I can't hide, right? There's no way that guy's shooting me from that far.
Yeah,
and now
I mean,
I'm seeing my friends are hanging out over there. My adventurer buddies are congregating over yonder. And I'm wondering what the heck, they've been having a party without me while I'm out here killing these poor farmers. So we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, you better teach them a lesson.
No. We come say hi.
Okay, we'll go ahead and cross out of combat. That one guard on the gate is going to get a talking to at some point anyway. So we'll get out. We'll just go ahead and be done with combat. I just wanted to see what Jill Sarah is going to do. But since she's leaving that area, that guy's not going to chase you with an arrow in him. Good job. You guys managed to take back the town of Carpes or Carps or soon to be Hectorville. Is it your intent to sublet or to leave Hector in charge of the town then?
As opposed to what?
Can you repeat that, Dan?
As opposed to anything. I don't know what your guys. Okay, I rephrase that. What is your guys' plan? You managed to take the town back. Hector goes and lets all the brigands know that they've been defeated. He carries around the head of the captain and says, "I'm Hector." Bangs against his chest with his sword. He's like, "I'm Hector. You think this bandit captain is anybody? I'm the mayor of this freaking town." And he just flashes the head around in front of those guys. Even though he didn't kill him, he takes the trophy to show the brigands or the militia.
I just envision Bill, Ted, and Burford following Hector, just nodding like, "Yep, that's true."
Yeah, that sounds good. I can see that being the case, and not to mention Jack Tall. He's been convinced as well by Calcine's ferocious gaze. So there's 4 brigands or 4 militiamen that are following him around as he carries the head around, saying, "Yeah, we surrendered. This is the mayor. We got to answer to him."
Having been in battle with the captain and seeing that potion, I am going to ask questions because it seems to me that something that resembles a health potion that also looked like a very, very big health potion might be what we're looking for, and I'd like to get on top of resurrecting Macfarthus.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Rigby, can you take a look at that potion? I'm going to work on the house here, get it built for us.
Also, I'm going to tell one of the brigands that, like Bill or Ted or somebody, that there's a door back in that other alley that needs to be repaired for a family, if they could maybe help me take care of that.
Okay, that sounds good.
And I'll toss them a coin or two.
Oh, you're going to pay the militia.
Hey, yeah, I got to make a living somehow.
Bill and Ted and Burford are good people.
I dig it. Let's see, this one is not. Sometimes the treasure generator adds weird stuff.
Weird good stuff?
No, like it adds like background traits as one of the parts of the parcel. It's super weird. Like like I like long moonlit walks along the beach. And it'll say that in there. I'm like, what are you doing, bud?
I'm constantly finding that in crates, in my experience.
You find that in crates a lot, huh?
I was thinking like dominatrix outfits, executioner's mask, that kind of weird stuff. But
No, nothing like at your house.
Inexplicably, I'm married to that man. That's
Large piles of pocket lint.
what?
You'll explain that.
it's all denim.
Let's see. I'm just adding some stuff to your guys' thing for you. Yep. So as it goes on, though, you guys manage to. It sounded like you were building the hut. Is that right, Evan?
It's upgraded to the private sanctum now, but yes.
Okay.
Can't we just stay in the palace or the hotel or whatever it is?
You can. It's a little damaged, but yeah, you could.
My private sanctum is way nicer.
Okay.
Is the private sanctum a secured space?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's up to you guys what you want to do as far as where you're going to stay for the night. I have already put all of the goods besides what was taken. Max, you'll have to make the whistle on your sheet yourself. And the supreme healing potion, I'm not going to do that either. Once you get it all together, who is going to enact the ritual on Magvarus's dust?
Rigby.
What kind of ritual is it?
It's an arcane ritual or a divine ritual, depending on who's doing it.
So like arcana or religion or something?
Right.
How many days has it been since we were in the cavern?
Since
Like 7?
Since you're where?
In the cavern.
Like 2.
No, it's been like 2 days.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you've got a lot of time, especially since you've already found the potion, and it's going to take 2 days to let him ferment. Do you guys want to maybe hang out in town and help Hector refortify and build the place? Maybe make sure there's no other survivors while you wait for Magvarus to come back?
Let's make some plans to give Hector some lessons on how to be perhaps a decent leader. Fear's nice, but I mean, he's a kid. No one really believes that he's the one that took that hit. So perhaps we give him some tips on how to be a little bit more
Suck less.
diplomatic, or those other words that I can't think of because the baby's sucking all of my
How long
brain.
does the ritual take again? How many days?
2 days for it to complete. Once you've mixed everything.
How many hours per day can I realistically spend copying spells into my spell book?
Probably no more than 10. But if you're doing this ritual too, like you'll have to if you're going to do the ritual, you'll have to probably maintain the ritual on the spell for the next 2 days.
Am I the one doing the ritual? Am I like the default choice for that?
I mean, probably.
Web?
You are the only dedicated caster.
What about Web?
Yeah, I think between the two of
Divination.
us, we can get it.
Do you guys want me to go ahead and pass out all of your gold and silver and stuff?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes, please.
There you go. It's on your sheets. Quite a bit, actually, but
Yeah, Rigby, if you got some writing to do there, I can do this ritual.
Oh, I mean, it's not a big deal, but in the near future, I could really use a few days of downtime to copy spells.
I've seen my mom do similar rituals several times, so I think I can manage.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. Said Zayas.
Well, we should probably do one of us performing the ritual and one assisting, so we could
Yeah, that's smart.
get advantage or whatever.
Yep. Do you want me to assist you? I'm pretty good at bringing up the rear.
Well, I don't know as much about healing as you. I've never tried to resurrect someone other than as a, crudely animated zombie or skeleton. So perhaps you should.
Yeah, that's not what we're going for this time.
And then Webb, have you resurrected him?
Well, I haven't, but my mom has. I've seen her do it. She's a cleric back in the Prowling Jungle, if you didn't know that. Speaking of, I need to find out what's going on out there at the Prowling Jungle. So next time we get to town, you guys make sure I remember to go by the temple.
Okay, so
No decision.
I guess
got it.
that's well, no, I was gonna say that's us for the next 2 days. Like me and Webb working on the ritual.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That sounds good. So you guys work on the ritual. Let's go ahead and do your checks real quick. Do Arcana, and if you're aiding another, isn't it just +2?
It's advantage.
The help action gives advantage.
Oh,
on the
they're
check.
not aiding, you're helping. Got it. Okay, same cousins.
$16.
Okay. I guess we'll see if there's any problems with the cast, right? Let's go ahead and do the second day's worth, and then I'll move into some other stuff.
Roll for day 2.
Yep. Don't get below a 16.
Bam, 22.
Not good enough. He dies permanently. Magvarus, make your other character. I'm just kidding. All right, cool. So 2 days go by. You guys, as a group, managed to help Hector and the rest of the militia turn into a well-organized workforce, and you loot the bodies, fix up at least the outer wall, and implant Hector as the reigning government body of the town.
I'd like to advise him that it's perhaps wise to have someone helping him run the town instead of trying to do it all by himself.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he tends to agree. He's happy to have you join him as his consort if you are interested in the job.
I am not, but I think that if he would like help picking someone, Zayas is great with, she knows all these people pretty well, and she would probably be a great resource for helping him do that.
There's actually
Yes,
quite
Hector,
a few.
people find me to be a great resource. Yeah.
There's actually quite a few of these guys left. In town, it looks like there's 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 NPC militia left. All of which are going to go ahead and stick around with him and become the whatchamacallit?
Towns guard.
Yeah, the town's guard, town's general people. A lot of these people actually came from the town. You guys come to find out that after the initial attack, when Hector thought everybody had died, in fact, he had just hid while a lot of them had scattered. And they all left and had just started to kind of come back in when they got roped into being part of the bandit leader's team, and they didn't really have a choice, essentially join or die kind of situation. And then they came back home, and they're like, cool, we're home at least. Maybe we can help from, the inside of this. So most of these guys you killed weren't even really great bandits of sense. They were probably past residents of the place that were working under orders. So when Hector comes and takes over and they recognize him as being that one goofy kid of the town, they kind of fall in line pretty quickly just based on the fact that he's got a giant sword and he keeps pointing at people. And he's got, a group of heroes behind him saying, like, this is Hector, he's obviously the mayor. Mm-hmm. Bill and Ted are happy to be his consultants, as well as, what's your other guy's name?
Burford.
Yeah, Burford as well. They, one's a farmer, two are musicians. Jacktaw is a carpenter, so they've accepted your help. They find enough wares in stores to feed you guys and keep you busy for a couple days. The 2 days go by. The spell kicks off. The morning of the third day, after the 2 days is up, the morning as the sun rises and light hits the pile of ash and goo that was once Magvaris, he takes over the place of where it was, growing out of it, lying pallid and but breathing on the ground before you in all of his wonderful birthday suit splendor. Yeah, splayed out.
Is he
Magvaris, welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons. You sat through it. You're a tough cookie. I'm so sorry. But you are you're here. You're back. You're naked. You're in the middle of the town. Anything you want to do right out the gate when you are brought back to the world of the living?
I kind of figured it'd be kind of a harrowing experience. I'll probably just scream for a couple minutes and agonizing pain.
Just yells, why?
Then I'll probably like start looking around, like realizing what's going on, like my surroundings at least, to like start seeing some familiar faces. I'm just like, what the fuck happened?
Oh, we just brought you back, buddy. Here's a
I'm
cup of coffee.
going to find a blanket to throw over him.
Sure.
Yeah, are we all just standing around when this happens? Like watching?
I mean,
it?
apparently not. I mean, I assume you guys are all doing different things, but like whoever was tending the flame or tending the pile of ash and goop that he was, you're looking.
It would have made a point to come by towards the end of the ritual, so
okay.
I am insisting upon being there.
I
I
feel
want
like
to
it
make
would
sure
be,
that this gets finished.
Yeah, I agree.
it'd be most appropriate for Calcina to slap him in the face and go like, "Get it together, man."
Just slap him in the face and cover him with a blanket. Get it together, man.
You're back.
In that case, I'd be, Calcino, okay, all right.
Right. Magvaris, get your shit together. You're back in action here. Put you on the map. So you guys spend the 2 days there. It looks like you have time to do a couple of scrolls if you wanted, Rigby. In the process, like while this.
What are we doing next? Like, if we're heading to a bigger city, it might make more sense. Like,
We're heading back to claim our bounty, for lack of a better word.
Well, what I'm wondering is, does anyone else have any downtime activities? Because I could spend like a solid week, just like working on this stuff.
Well, we were headed back to like the big city to get paid for the stuff we did. We were going to do some shopping, and that's probably where we could spend like decent downtime. But also, yeah, that's probably. We're also have to travel back, and that's more downtime. I mean, we're just headed into downtime.
Yeah, we got to go back to Morinth to get our bounty, and then ship back over to hopefully fast travel back over to Grenwell.
Oh, fast travel.
Yeah.
Well, we've been there before, so it's been discovered.
I see. Is that
probably
how fast
like
traveling works?
we could probably buy a boat and like
we could buy just about anything.
The sailors' salaries.
We could buy a fleet.
You guys do have some cash.
Yeah,
I mean,
we've got an armada at our disposal at this point, I think.
Between the six of us, what do we have? Like, 120,000 gold pieces or something?
Let me check. Actually, I can tell you. Oh my god, more than that.
I know some of it's in platinum and whatever, but
the total between all you guys gold pieces is 48 grand.
But with all the other stuff too, like you said, like the platinum and
Platinum is
copper
6,600, so that's another 66 grand in gold.
So that's over 100,000.
Yeah, you guys have plenty of gold right now. I don't know what you're gonna do with it.
Wait,
all.
there's 6,600 platinum?
Yeah, it's already just divided up.
Wow.
Yeah.
It looks. Oh, you don't have any.
How strong are we carrying all this? We got this bag of holding still.
Yeah, people have bags of holdings.
Well,
Good
did we
point.
figure out what happened with? Because Tim was holding one of the bag of holding, right?
It didn't because the ray doesn't affect magical items. It didn't do it.
Okay, good.
Cool. So it sounds like next week we're going to get back together because it's almost at Sentel. So next week we're going to get back together. We're going to travel to Morinth and then have downtime in Morinth where you guys figure out your next moves. You guys are going to go up a note of notoriety for turning in this. You're going to go up a level of notoriety in the guild, so you'll get more bonuses now in Morinth and in Grenwell, in Summerside. So that's good because you'll spend less on goods than you would have without the notoriety. You'll come across characters who know who you are just because of your deeds at this point. And just because I'm super nice, go ahead and take a level.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, brother.
Star.
I'm giving it to you now instead of doing it right after we get to the city and you turn the guild thing in. It'll work fine either way, so it's not a big deal. Dan from the chat says that Jesus at this point you should just buy the town he saved.
Not much into politics.
What was that?
He said buy the town he saved. I would say things to consider for next week when we get here is will be things like what to do with all your cash. What are you planning on doing with your new fame? Do you plan on taking more guild quests? Are you going to retire? Are you buying an inn? Are you guys going to keep adventuring? I mean, there's all these things that you can do. But there's also still a couple things lingering in the back of your minds. For instance, the Godstones. There's still 2 Godstones out there that are trying to be brought back into the world, potentially. There might be some more cults out there that you need to defeat. If you're trying to save the world, considering you're the only ones that have any real knowledge of the happening of these Godstones, it might not be a bad idea to figure something out with those and where the next one's going to be, how you're going to defeat it, who you need to talk to. You probably want to check back in with the Gunther, the dwarf at the tower in Summerside, potentially. Things like that once you get to Summerside, but I think you'll be at Morinth before you get to Summerside. And we'll have at least 2 chances for travel encounters between here and Morinth. And then we'll have 2 between Morinth and Summerside as well via ship. Unless you can teleport again. So be thinking about those things. Maybe write a couple ideas down on what you guys are wanting to accomplish next game, what plans you have. We will have downtime. That downtime will probably not necessarily be during stream. I'll probably have you each put like a couple things you want to do for 2 weeks as you use your money and live your life and do your things. Like you'll have basically 2 weeks of downtime to go shop, to find certain items, which I expect you all to just message me offline and say, hey, these are the 3 to 5 things I want to accomplish in the 2 weeks downtime once we get to it, which will be either you can have a week in Morinth and a week in Summerside, however you guys want. What do you guys want to do?
Which one was the one that had the institute where the wizards worked?
Summerside.
Yeah, I would like to spend at least some time over there because I have all these spell books I can copy, but I think they also have spells I could copy. So like, I want to take full advantage of this downtime, especially because I have so much money to burn.
Okay. So it sounds like he wants to get back to Summerside. Does anybody have any reason to stay in Morinth at this point, or are you guys really
just
looking at
shopping reasons?
just for shopping, see what they have to offer?
Yeah, I think that there was different inventory in Morinth than there was in Summerside. So
Yep. I will put that stuff together for you guys as you send me messages randomly throughout the next week, or potentially 2. So we'll do anything you're doing in Morinth through this next week via texts, and then the following week we'll do any downtime text for Summerside, because the plan sounds like a week at each at least. That's what I'm hearing. Cool.
Yeah, that's good. That's good with me.
And then I think you're already leveled up, Audra. Maybe not. Was there somebody that I already leveled up on
To
accident?
level
It was
8,
me.
you mean?
It was me.
Oh, yeah, it's Jill Sarah. Never mind.
I'm just at 8.
Should be. So you guys are going to level 9. So if you don't know how to level up, which I think most of you guys do, but just real quick, I've got this unnamed character here. He's a level 1 fighter. I'm going to add a class to him of another fighter. All you got to do is open it up, grab the shield next to the one that applies to your character, and drop that on class. And it'll autofill your stuff you need to it for the most part. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming and playing Streamlined this week. I look forward to seeing you guys again next week at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to, follow. Maybe use your Prime subscriptions to subscribe. Or, use real subscriptions is fine too. That is all nice and dandy. Anything before we go, guys?
Don't worry, Magvarus. I know it's cold out. No one's judging you.
You are quite naked, but I assume you're going to be getting your gear back, essentially, from the team.
I hope so.
I hope so, too, the Spellguard shield, which you have to reattune to and everything, so...
Yeah.
And Megan, I need to add some effects to Tim, so I might have you do that here after a bit.
You mean you might ask me for help to do
Yeah.
that?
Exactly.
Cool.
Exactly that. Cool beans, guys. I'm going to stop the stream, click those buttons and things. See you all in a week.